Fort Lauderdale, but because of the bad weather, we are told it has been rescheduled to next weekend. Former President Bush was set to help raise money for Bob Dole at FIU today. So far, no word on rescheduling of that. The Youth Fair Cross Country Championships are supposed to be happening at Tamiami Park. We are told that they have been reset for 1:30 on Wednesday. And the University of Miami School of Music, their music festival, that was going to happen today. They say that you can see that next Tuesday. Now, these aren't the only things affected. There is more. Cruise lines, many with ships in the Bahamas, are now in the process of getting out of there. So if you're planning a trip, I would certainly give them a call. And in the air, servicing all the Bahamas airlines say that they will be maintaining their schedules until the storm gets near, probably tomorrow morning. At that point, they say that they will take some of the planes up to the north end of the island just to be on the safe side, literally. And I think the biggest thing of all here, Fantasy Fest, we understand that that will be happening coming up this weekend, but one event, the crowning of the King and Queen, that will be postponed. That was supposed to happen tonight. Back to you.
Why is that? They can't swim?
I suppose.
Just kidding. Monroe County officials are beginning to stand down this noon. We can finally make some jokes because things, we fear the worst and things are not that bad, thank goodness. From Key West to Broward, News 4 has been bringing you team coverage all week long, and we continue now with Aline Sergani. She's at Monroe County's Emergency Operations Center in Marathon.
Ileana, residents in Monroe County breathing a sigh of relief today as Lili decides to have mercy on the Keys. Here at the EOC, things are breaking down. They are beginning to deactivate. Joining us live now is Sheriff Richard Roth. Sheriff, are people going home?
Yes, we're breaking down the EOC right now. We probably will keep some people active up through maybe into this evening, but most of them are going home. Most of them have been here all night. Many have been here all night, and they're going home. We're breaking down now.
Would you say your area was well prepared if Lili did come here?
Yeah, we were as well prepared as you can be. You never can be totally prepared, but we were in good shape if it had come. Thankfully, it didn't. It was an excellent exercise, and we probably need more just like this.
Okay, thank you very much, Sheriff Richard Roth from Monroe County. Breaking down here at the EOC, people are going home, the shelters are closed, and things are safe here. Reporting live, Aline Sergani, News 4 South Florida. Our team coverage continues now with my colleague Bobby Harley in Key Largo.
Well, Aline, we're feeling just a little bit of effect here. We have the outer bands with the dark clouds rolling in, a little bit of a chop on the bay. What you won't see are any boats. The docks are all empty. People are still packing up all their property. Earlier this morning, we headed out to see if people were taking down their shutters, and they're not. We even found people putting up their shutters. They said this is the worst, the closest it's been this hurricane season, and some people just didn't want to take any chances with this one.
It's been a little bit hectic, keeping an eye on the TV and on the radios, trying to find out what's going on. Is it coming this way? Is it getting stronger? What's going to happen? Because we don't know.
They said it certainly was going to be a little difficult to track this one. They did the best they can, but they're waiting for that all clear. Until that comes, they're going to keep those shutters up because it took a long time to put them up, and they really don't want to take any chances. For now, I'm Bobby Harley reporting live from Key Largo. Our team coverage continues now with Robert Burns, who's down in Key West. Robert.
Bobby, thank you very much. Yes, we are in Key West, where there's a very stiff breeze, and if you look out here, it looks like an almost picture-perfect day. The sun's trying to break through, but there are still storm clouds on the other horizon coming towards us. Now, they're starting to breathe a sigh of relief here in Key West. And it's not just the folks here, but it's also the city and county commissions that are breathing a sigh of relief, because there was one young couple, Richard Carter and Sadie Madoli. We went down to the courthouse today. They opened it up just for this couple. They had been shut down, they said, until Monday. Well, News 4 came in and asked them if they would be so kind as to make this couple's dream come true. These guys came all the way from Washington, D.C. They were planning on getting married tomorrow evening, and it wasn't going to happen because the courthouse was closed. Well, the clerk of court came down, did all the stamping, they paid their little fee, and voila, we have some answers from Key West, land of romance. I'm Robert Burns for News 4 South Florida.
Good
Back
work,
to you,
Robert.
Eliana.
Like I said, after days of tension, we can finally smile again. Thank you. Now, our coverage of Hurricane Lili doesn't end here. When we come right back, a live report from the Bahamas, the next stop for Hurricane Lili's path of destruction. Plus, we're going to head to the Neighbors for Neighbors phone bank, where operators are waiting to answer your questions about Lili right now. Here's that number to call, 597-4404, 597-4404. News 4 at noon is coming right back.
Does the truth matter?
Now, I can tell you this. I will not raise taxes on the middle class.
He gives us the largest tax increase in American history.
The era of big government is over.
He gives us a massive government-run healthcare system.
Everybody knows that I have tougher ethics rules than any previous president.
More investigations, prosecutions, and convictions than any administration in over 2 decades. Does the truth matter? Does it matter to you?
This is Channel 4's Neighbors for Neighbors.
I'm Cambrell Marshall. Help your kids stay safe and have fun this Halloween. Visit any Fabulous Diamond store October 16th through the 31st and pick up your free trick-or-treat bag. For more information, call Neighbors for Neighbors at 597-4404.
News 4 South Florida is sponsored in part by new Axid AR. Proven so effective, it can prevent heartburn completely.
You know, heartburn medicines have been around for years. First came Tagamet, then Zantac, then Pepsid. But the newest, Axid, now in non-prescription strength as new Axid AR. The only one that says right on its labeling, for many, it can prevent heartburn completely. It's all right here. Tagamet HB, Zantac 75, and Pepsid AC don't say what Axid AR says. Complete prevention of heartburn. Now that's saying something. New Axid AR, proven it can prevent heartburn completely.
As Brian showed us on the map, after Cuba, the next target in Lili's path is the Bahamas. News 4's Judy Chavez is in Nassau. She joins us on the phone. And Judy, are folks getting ready for Lili?
You bet, Eliana. The weather here in Nassau is very similar to what I just left in Miami, except we are under a hurricane warning. It is nasty out here, and it's been raining for at least a week. Residents tell me they're very worried because streets are starting to flood. Now, according to meteorologists on the island, it looks like Lili is going to hit one of the islands in the Bahamas early tomorrow morning. Bahamians are indeed taking this storm very seriously. You may recall, Eliana, even though the Bahamas have been pretty lucky compared to other Caribbean islands, they've had a couple close calls this summer. And with this storm expected to hit, residents are now boarding up, buying supplies, and preparing for the storm. Shelters are even set up. Everyone on the island is closely monitoring weather reports to find out where Lili will actually strike. So we are also keeping close tabs with Bahamian forecasters, and we'll be back at 5 o'clock to bring you the latest on Lili's path. Reporting live from Nassau, Judy Chavez, News 4, South Florida.
Okay, Judy, thank you very much. Now, many folks still have questions about Lili, so let's go to the Neighbors for Neighbors phone bank to get some answers to your questions. News 4's Dave Stanley is standing by live.
Eliana, I think everybody in the world knows, at least in South Florida, when you need them, they're here. Neighbors for Neighbors. Now, these are just some of the volunteers. Of course, we have a host of experts as well. And if you ask a question and we don't know the answer, we go out immediately and get an expert to help you out. Now, for the past 2 days, this center has been manned from 5:30 in the morning till midnight, more than 18 hours a day. Over the past 2 days, how many people call up asking for help? More than 2,000 people, and it's still in operation right now. If you need some help, well, give us a call and we'll let you know. Lynn, what are some of the phone calls like? I mean, what are people asking at this point?
Today, a lot of people want to know, can I bring my patio furniture in? Can I travel? What do I do about my satellite dish? What about sporting events, high school football games, etc.?
Okay, and we'll be here till midnight tonight.
Till midnight tonight.
Okay, and the number to call, by the way, again, we're here. What's the number to call?
597-4404.
597-4404. Live from Neighbors for Neighbors. Dave Stanley, News 4 South Florida. Eliana?
Thank you, Dave. Now, all the rain we're getting from Lili is making for some dangerous driving conditions. Take a look at a car which came close to going into the intercoastal in Fort Lauderdale. Police say the car with a father and son inside hit a puddle, lost control, and then wound up smashing through a barrier on the 17th Street Causeway. Fortunately, we can tell you that no one was seriously hurt. Hurricane Lili no longer a threat to South Florida, so what about the weekend? Stick around for Joe Haynes' forecast. Also, don't forget that you can find out a lot of information about Hurricane Lili on the News 4 website. You can look us up at www.wfor.com. We'll be right back.
Welcome home to America's Night of Television. The death of an immigrant destroys an offer of friendship.
I'm only trying to help you.
You have helped enough already.
Dr. Quinn.
Then it's the #1 new drama of the season. But a man who knows the future could make a newswoman curious.
I can't explain this.
An all-new early edition. And a scientific experiment goes horribly wrong.
Nobody leaves. How bad is it? It's real bad.
Now Chuck Norris must stop a deadly corporate cover-up on Walker. It's all CBS Saturday.
There's a rookie who's 19. That even makes me feel old. That's